Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sharalee and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a very quick eye tutorial. It is the look that I was wearing in my Give Me More Lip Sephora Favorites lip swatch video. Several of you requested, please do that eye look. So that's what I'm bringing you today. And if you saw that video, you know that the eye look was neutral enough to go with every single kind of lip color out there, from bright orange, bright red to deep and dark. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if you want to learn how to get a super simple neutral eye look that's appropriate for every day, then just keep on watching. Today I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the color Fix. And now I'm going into my Tartus Pro palette using a Morphe M208 and combining these two pale shades in the palette as my perfect brow bone highlight. They are the colors Classic and Vintage, and you can see I am laying down a pretty heavy layer of this and blending it slightly down to the top of the crease because we want our eye look to be very diffused. Now going in with my Morphe M504, I'm going in with the color Chic, and this is just a really pale pinky brown shade that is perfect as our transition color, and I'm putting this all through the crease and blending it into that brow bone highlight color. I did go in 2 different times, 2 layers, just to build this up slightly. And now going into my Huda Remastered palette, I wanted a beautiful shimmery champagne shade, and this color Bubbly was just perfect. I used my finger to apply this shade from the inner corner almost to the full outer corner. Not quite to the outer corner, but almost. And I just find that applying shimmer shades with the warmth of your finger really helps the pigment apply very nicely. Now going back to the Tartus Pro palette, I'm going to combine the color Smoked and Drama on this angled Aesthetica brush. It's a little bit bigger of an angled brush, but you can see I'm just going to use it to stamp the outer corner, and I am angling that brush up towards the brow, and I am trying to match the angle that I have on the right eye, the eye that I've already done. And I'm going to bring this about halfway across the lower lash line just to give me a pattern kind of to follow. Now I'm going on the upper lash line on the outer corner, and I'm connecting the tip of that shadow and then bringing the brush towards the middle of my lash line. And what this is going to do is it is going to provide an eye lift out here on the outer corner. And because I'm not using a pencil liner or a liquid liner today, this is it. So I'm going to use this angled liner to lay down quite a bit of pigment, and then we'll go in and diffuse it in a moment. But by combining this dark brown and the plum shade, it just is keeping the dark brown from turning kind of green over that champagne color. Sometimes that can happen when you put a dark brown over a champagne shade. It can change the color, but by adding the plum shade, it really just made a really nice deep brown out there. Now going in with my Sedona Lace EB21 and a combination of those 2 shades again, I am now going to further combine or diffuse that outer corner, and you'll see that I am not going to take these dark colors through the crease. We're keeping this just on that outer edge, and the more that we blend, I'm bringing it just up a little bit more, and I'm going beyond, almost just slightly beyond where my actual crease is. That's because I have hooded eyes, and I'm creating the illusion of some depth out here in the outer corner. And again, I am going really slowly, just adding a little bit each time, blending it, because you don't want these dark colors to go flying everywhere, ruin your makeup. And also because it's easier to add a little bit than it is to take away. So now I'm going to go in with the Morphe M433, a little more of that crease shade Chic, and just further soften this edge out here and give us something to blend those dark shades into. And again, I'm not bringing those dark shades through the crease, so this needs to be really softly blended. So now I'm going to go back with that EB21 one more time, and just soften the edge of those dark colors. And I've left most of these clips in here just so you can really get an idea of how to slowly build and slowly diffuse these shadows. And now I'm going back with the liner brush just along the lash line just to deepen that up a little bit more. Bring that in just enough so that we won't see our mascara oops. And now for the lower lash line, clean off that angled brush and go in with Innocent, which is about 1 or 2 shades darker than what we have in our crease. And I'm just going to use this to further provide a little shadow along the lower lash line. One more time with our EB21. As I said, I left these clips in because I want to make sure that you have enough information to work with, because sometimes we speed through these tutorials and you're left wondering exactly how much blending is required to get this look. So I wanted to just show you how to slowly build the color and keep blending. And then one final angled brush stroke here, and this is just going to provide that final little hint of a lift on the outer corner of our eye. For inner corner highlight, I chose to use my face highlighter, which is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Just using my pinky to apply this to the inner corners. I think this helps bring the look together and further brighten the eyes. And then one last final blend with my Morphe M433 to make sure everything is softly diffused. And now for mascara, I'm using this duo from Lancome. This is the Sills Booster XL Primer. Really feel like this does kind of enrich the lashes. And then the Hypnose Drama Mascara is perfect for this kind of an eye look. It gives enough volume and length without looking too clumpy or overly dramatic. All right, and here is our finished look. And I just finished it off with a lip color from that Give Me More lip kit. This is the Smashbox Always On Metallic Lip Color in Vino Noir. And it just has this beautiful kind of red purple shift. And I thought it went really well with my nail color, which, by the way, this is Zoya India. It's one of my favorites for fall and winter. It kind of has those plummy reddish tones with a tiny little bit of gold sparkle. It's so pretty. So I hope that you enjoyed this eye look. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is a super easy look, and you don't have to use the eyeshadows that I used in today's look. I'm sure many of the palettes in your collection contain colors similar to what I used today. I think overall it's just the technique of just kind of that light brown / pinky color in the crease, and then by bringing that darker shade just up in the outer corner and not actually through the crease, I think it's a great technique for those of us with hooded eyes, and it also isn't as dramatic as some of the other looks that I love to do on my channel. But I think this is a great everyday look, great for work, but by adding a deep lip, it can also work for evening as well. Thank you as always so much for your support of my channel here, for watching my videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.